Real estate's changed a lot since I got into the business, and technology is the biggest thing that has changed. When I first started in real estate, we held a lot of information as real estate agents, where buyers really needed to call us just to find out information about the property. Well, in 2008, I took a different approach, and I put all the information about our listings out for the public to see, because at the end of the day, they can find it anywhere. You know, everything is available on the internet if you just look. So we've always stayed on the cutting edge. We've always had the nicest websites with the most information, and we never try and hold back information from the buyers. You know, our business is to move property, whether we're the listing agent, the buying agent, and if we're the listing agent, we're not always looking to represent both sides. We just want to move the house for our clients. So real estate has turned into more of a volume business. What I like about HCTV is that different buyers use different mediums to search for property. At the end of the day, a lot start on the internet, finish on the internet before they go to a real estate agent. But what you do with Home Connect TV is you're giving them a virtual tour of the house. They can look at it on WSAV or they can look at it on the internet. We use a professional photographer to photo all of our properties. Well, this is a way that we highlight the photography. You know, it's a fact. The more pictures you have of a house online, the more activity you'll get, the more showings you'll get, the better results you'll get. So this is just a way that we take something that we already know is very important to listing property, and we expand on it. You know, we have different markets, sub-markets within the market. You know, if you're looking at houses between $100,000 and $300,000, we're in a buyer's market. We have an undersupply of property. So those are really good markets to be in. Then if you look at other markets, you know, say, you know, 300 to 500 or 500 to 750, there are different pockets that are sellers markets and some that are buyers markets. You know, for instance, at Skidaway Island at the Landings, you know, we haven't had any new construction for several years out there now. So I've worked with a couple of different builders that they're breaking ground on new construction houses out there, and there's a lot of pent-up demand for a new construction product out there at the $500,000 price range. We also have another neighborhood in Cobbleton in Rincon, and it's priced from about $200,000 to $270,000. And that's another place where, you know, it's a seller's market. We just don't have a lot of inventory there. And you know, 2 or 3 years ago, we were talking about what the lot inventory was, and we didn't think we'd ever be able to get through the lot inventory, but we already have. And it was a healthy rebound. You know, the buyers that are buying now are not overspending, they're making smart decisions. A buyer's market is when there are more than 8 months of inventory. A seller's market is when there are less than 6 months of inventory. And a balanced market is when there are between 6 and 8 months of inventory. So at that $100,000 to $300,000 price range, it is very much a seller's market because we just don't have that much inventory there. If the house goes on the market and it's priced well, it will not last long. When you get over the $300,000, we have pockets of sellers markets and pockets of buyers markets. It just depends on the sub-market within our overall market. And our overall market for the Savannah Board of Realtors is the 3 counties, Chatham, Bryan, and Effingham. Richmond Hill was just booming for years and years and years. Well, now what we're having is we're having buyers that are going and looking at Richmond Hill, then they find out their money just doesn't buy what they want. They go look at Effingham and their money buys them so much more, and you have great school systems. Well, you can get in touch with me by calling me on my cell phone anytime at 912-313-9756. And we also have probably the best website for real estate in Savannah, and that's www.savannahrealtygroup.com.